Georgia. I'm going to show you how to use the content management system, and it's very easy. And the best way to show you is, let's go down and go to the admin login found on the bottom of your website. This is the back end of it, so this is where you're definitely going to want to go to. You can also access it by just putting administrator at the end of your domain name, so it's very easy. Put in your username and password, and this is what you see when you first get there. So there is already a video on there for you, so you can try to use that one or use this one that I'm sending you right now. The easiest thing, if you're wanting to change something on the front page, meaning any of the information that appears in those paragraphs on the front page, click on the front page manager. It will show you what articles are listed on the front page. So right now you have Welcome to Ohio Bursars. So you can click on that, and it's going to open up an editor for you. And there's all the typing that's on the front. So you can change any of this. It's a what you see is what you get editor, which makes it extremely easy. Now, if you decide to cut and paste from Word or anything, just know that if you cut and paste, a lot of times when you do that from another program, it's going to add funky code that you'll see, especially when you do things from Word. So if possible, try not to cut and paste, but if you do, before you paste it, click on this little paste from Word or paste as plain text, but I would do paste from Word. And it opens up a little box, and then you can go ahead and do your Control V to paste it into this little box, and then you should see a little bit of gobbledygook that will appear up at the top that doesn't look like any of the writing that you put in there. Just go ahead and delete that out. Delete anything out on this particular little box that doesn't look right. And then if you click insert, it will insert it into your post there. But it will do it just like above what you already have there. So if you're going to change the entire thing, you would want to highlight the whole thing with your cursor and then delete it. So that's very, very easy. So we're going to close that. And what it does is it defaults us back to the article manager, which I'm going to go back to the control panel, what you normally see when you log in. If you go to article manager, the articles are actually also the pages, and you can see that right here, the section and category. Usually the ones that don't have anything are uncategorized, and those are the ones that are they're not assigned to any particular group. General pages, you can see I created a section called general pages and a category called general. Those are the pages that make up the website. So you can alter any of those. You could also, if you wanted to add a drop down, you could do that. Let's say you wanted to add something to board members. You would just click on new up here, and it'll give you a whole new article page. So you create the article, just like I had shown you. Over here on the advanced parameters, you want to make sure that if you don't want your name to show, the date it was created, modified, and the icons, this is where you control them. And you can hide them. And that's where you would do it. Once you select the section and category, then you would save it. Okay. And then what you would do is you would go to, let's go back to the control panel. And we're going to go to the menu manager. We're going to go to the main menu. And here's where you can add drop downs if you want to, a new page. Since I wouldn't suggest putting it across the main, if you needed something added, I wouldn't suggest putting it across the top because I don't think that you have a whole lot of room. You really don't have much room unless you rename some of these a little bit. So you could put them in a submenu. All you would do is hit new, and since you are working in the articles, that's what you want to click on. and you want an article page or article layout. Give it a title, and then you search for the article, and usually the one that you just did, the one that you just created, will appear first. And you would click on it, and it would select it, and it would show it in there in that box. And then you would make it a parent item of whatever you wanted it to show under. Like we were talking about, let's put it under history. That's where it would appear as a drop down. So making a new menu item really is very easy. Even when you create it, maybe it's something that you don't want to publish it yet, you can still create it, and then if you click on the check mark, it will create then the X, and that means that it's not published. It doesn't mean that it goes away. It just, for good, it doesn't mean it's deleted. It just means it's unpublished. And you can do that with links. You can do that with articles in the article manager. So it's very, very easy to manage. In terms of, I think you probably have questions on like gold sponsorship. That's found in what's called the module manager. So we'll go back to the control panel. You can't get to it from here. It's actually an extension. So you would go to module manager. And then what I do is I click on enabled up here, so it sorts them all. So you can see all the ones that are enabled and live on the site. Here's Gold Sponsor. Click on it, and it gets the same what you see as what you get editor right here. So you can change the image if you want to by then going to image, and it's going to open up the media manager, which I think you already know how to use. Or you can do typing, whatever you want to do there. And then you would just hit save. Easy enough. Alright, that's enough for this tutorial, and then I will visit some of the other components for the next tutorial.